Again, happy Women's Day to all ladies within our group. Let's have again big round of applause for the ladies. To begin with the today's meeting, let me start with our Toastmaster Club mission. So please stand up for 5 seconds and repeat after me. We support positive. We provide support and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Sit down. We have some guidelines to conduct the meeting. First of all, please take out your mobile phone, put it on switch off or silent mode. If you put it on vibration mode, don't place it on table. Please do not enter and exit while the speaker is speaking on the stage. The speaker is coming on the stage, please clap for everyone who are coming on the stage to deliver the speech. For greetings, when you start greeting, please follow the protocol like good morning, presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster, and dear guests. Accordingly, you have to do it and start your speech. Is speaking prohibited to talk about sex, religion, and politics. I have brought my throughout the day. Let me call our smart, dashing, presiding officer today. He is a software engineer and we are working on traveling and reading books. Welcome to Toastmaster.
Welcome to 581 chapter meeting of Toastmaster Club of Pune North West. I am your presiding officer, Toastmaster. Talking about today's theme, winning balance or break the bias. In my view, break the bias or level the playing field. After 2 years, it will be irrelevant. Why? When I go to my elder daughter's school, when I see first position, second position, third position, all three are girls. So in my view, nobody will talk about this after few years. Let me talk about today about the balance. My wife is software engineer. She has been working for more than 10 years and I have 2 daughters. Elder one is 10 years old and the younger one 3 years old. So I think I am qualified to talk about the balance. In my view, how we achieve balance in my home. Let me talk about that. In my view, we have implemented 4 rules. First, support system. In my home, my maid is working in my house for more than 11 years. It is very important. Second, expectation. We set the right expectation. My both daughter knows when we are on phone, she should not interrupt us. Third, work. Because more than 8 or 9 hours we spend in office and their work culture should be supportive as well as flexible. And fourth, know what you want. For example, 5 years ago, when I was searching for my elder daughter's school, we went to many schools, but we selected the school which doesn't give homework or project. So you know what you want. And this year, when I was looking for my younger daughter in school, we looked for daycare plus nursery school classes. So our focus was how they are caring, they are giving good food or not, where she is going to sleep, where she is going to play. So after implementing these four rules, our balance or work-life balance is very much in our home, and we are happy. So you find out what is your rules and implement it. I think you will be able to achieve balance. No further delay. Let me invite today's host of the meeting, who loves yoga, traveling, and reading. Please welcome Toastmaster Nisita.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Women's Day to all of you. So today, the session will have two sessions. The first one will be of prepared speeches, followed by a break, and then we'll have a later topic session. After that, we'll have evaluation, and then followed by women's improvement. So coming to the today's theme, that is women balance or break the bias. Now, throughout history, we have praised the women who can manage all of the things. They can manage home, they can manage office, they can manage their career, relationships, everything. We have praised them for it. But over time, that praise have become their expectations, isn't it? We have seen that women not only are taking care of their child at 9 p.m. but also the next day are coming to their work at 9 a.m. They're not only managing their household, but they are also preparing the presentations, which is why we have this topic of balance. Now, in a book, Untamed, Lennon Doyle mentioned that we as human beings were born like cheetahs, to be free, to be powerful, and to be, we'll say, wild. But we have caged ourselves to fit society's expectations. We have been told that a good woman is a woman who does everything perfectly without breaking a sweat. Now that comes to a difficult question. Is balance a superpower or is that a trap for us? So recently I came across a story of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Now Ruth was in 1950s was one of few handful women who attended Harvard Law School. Now imagine her life for a moment. In 1950s, during the day, she was attending the toughest law classes. During evening, she used to take care of her young daughter. At night, she used to study for her law school and take care of her sick husband. She was balancing everything. She was balancing her home, she was balancing her career, and she became one of the top students at Harvard Law School. But imagine her surprise when during graduation, she was not selected in any of the law firms in New York. What did she accepted? Those rejections. She fought for inequality. She fought for human rights. She fought for the very system that she was a part of few months back. What happened then? Over time, she was able to get a role in favor of women inequality, and she went on to become an associate judge at Supreme Court of the United States. Now this became an inspiration to millions of women to pursue career in legal, in leadership, and also in public service. We see these stories today as well. We see women like Indra Nooyi at PepsiCo, Mary Barra at General Motors, even Falguni Nair at Nykaa. We see in sports, Serena Williams, we see P.V. Sindhu, we see Sania Mirza. All of them are very good examples of how the world is shaped, how women shape the world. We also see examples in our day-to-day life, in our office, at our home with our mothers, how they manage everything perfectly. So, there is a very important question to you. Should women balance everything perfectly, or should we challenge the
So, very good morning to president of the day, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster, and my dear guests. So, as everyone we know that how time is important. Like we can buy anything with the help of money, but we can't buy time with the help of money. So that's why the time is very valuable resource in our daily life. So first of all, I'm playing as a role as a timer, and I will note down all the timings as whoever is coming here to the stage. So firstly, for the speakers, it will have the 5 minutes of time. So I will raise the green card for the 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, then after 6 minutes, I will raise the yellow card, and after the 7 minutes, I will raise the red card. So I don't have any card after the red. I don't have any color after the red. So please try to stop after the red, and otherwise you will be disqualified after 30 seconds. So same for the evaluators. So evaluators will get the 2 minutes of time for the green one. Then for the after 30 minutes, I will raise the yellow card, and after 3 minutes, I will raise the green card. After the red card. So for the table topics, you will get a 1 minute. So after 1 minute, I will raise the green card. Then after 1 minute 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card, and after 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. So all the best to everyone. Thank you.
So, before we move on to other role players, we also have a few guests with us. I would like all of you guests to come here and speak about why you joined Toastmaster, why you attended today's event, and yes. Hello everybody, I'm Shivani Gupta. The reason why I have attended this session as a guest today is because I've always loved attention. Ever since age 5, I've been on the stage and I love having people's eyes and ears on me. And I've always wanted to build my career in public speaking. And I came in contact with a public speaking coach in Mumbai. And she told me about Toastmasters, so I thought I should go and have a word with all the like-minded people. So I'm very excited for today's day. Happy Women's Day. Thank you, Shivani. So our next role player, Toastmaster Ramnath, will be our counter for today.
Good morning, Toastmaster and esteemed guests. So first of all, for all the dashing and dynamic women here, Happy Women's Day. I will be serving as our counter today. So as you all know, my role will be noting down different words, filler words, possessive words like so basically, kind of words that I will be noting. I will also be noting some unnecessary pauses or long pauses, and I will come up with my report at the end of the session, and I will present my report. So basically, why we need this kind of feedback? Like why someone should come and do the feedback? It helps actually all of us to become a resilient communicator, right? And help all of us to level up the playing field, and become a better communicator. So, looking forward, Thank you all.
Now I would like to call upon Toastmaster Meena as a committee.
Thank you, Toastmasters. Hi everyone, my name is Meena. Welcome to the 581st Toastmasters meeting. And word for the day today is resilient, which means able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions, which we all are aware we are very well. Then the phrase of the day I would like to introduce is level the playing field, which means creating equal situation or where everyone has the same advantage and opportunities. So I would request all the Toastmasters and the fellow speakers to use and weave this in your sentences and all the best.
I would like to request Toastmaster Rahul as active this time.
Hello, good morning, presiding officer, Toastmasters of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. So today I am playing role of the active listener, where I will be listening all the speeches or the whatever speeches will be there, leaders, whatever comment they are going to provide. So accordingly, you need to make sure you listen each and every speech properly and take it out of some specific words. So I will be asking questions in one sentence and mostly the answers of those questions in the single word. Okay. And along with the listening, along with the giving speeches, listening is very important part that can make your speeches into the next level and you would be the resilient speaker in future. And I forgot to say the people say to all the meeting and lecture students in our club. Thank you very much. And at the end of this session, I am going to provide this one. I am going to conduct a quiz where you ask. I will be asking questions.
Now I will like to invite Toastmaster Hemant, who will be a general manager.
Hey, sorry.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. My job today is to evaluate everybody, the entire session, and provide some constructive feedback so that we have better meetings. So while there are evaluators who evaluate the speeches, general evaluators role is to evaluate everyone else, other than speakers. How the meeting room is, how Toastmaster of the day is doing, how the American is doing, how the meeting overall flow was. So I'll come towards the end of the session and present you with the final report, which will help us to become better as a club. Right? So looking forward to it. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, yes, done.
तुम्हारा नहीं था कैसा हो संतोष जैसा हो
Yes. So before we start our session for prepared speeches, I would like to ask you all just 1 minute. So just one question to all of you. Have you seen a woman face some kind of a bias? And if yes, then what is the bias? Just one word. So anybody in audience can raise their hand and let me know. Sure, first you.
So generally at college time we used to hear that women are not good, girls are not good in mathematics.
Okay.
Driving the car.
Right.
First.
One of my cousins, her husband expired a few years back. Now they are a family of 4, her mother-in-law and 2 daughters.
Okay.
So they don't prepare vegetable at night. और कोई मर्द नहीं है घर में भाजी इसके लिए बनाए.
Oh, that's you want to say? Yes.
Usually the driving, by driving,
Yes.
visual bias, which I think.
That's a very usual bias, but just one statistics over there before I come to you on driving. So just one thing, men have been asked to go to offices, breadwinner of the family and everything. So for life skill, they were asked to travel more, and that's why they know driving, and that's why we have been driving for a longer period of time. If you see statistics, many of the accidents have happened, and the majority of them are of men. I'm not saying that men.
That is because there are more men drivers.
Yes, and I agree with the ratio, but the ratio is because women, they are a bit like they are not able to get out of their home and drive. And yes, I see so many hands up.
So was this statistics made by a woman?
let's not go into debate.
So I stick to the topic where women have formed one bias that they are good multitaskers.
Yeah.
Women have formed this
This
bias.
is women's bias.
No, that's not multitasking, that's actually balancing, because we have been told cook food, come home, read, prepare your presentation, drive.
It's bias I'm talking about. So they believe fundamentally that we can multitask.
And why are you my girl?
I would like to add,
That is the
world's
last
first driver is a woman. World's first driver is a woman. Possible.
That's it.
Thank you for that.
Just to close off, I would just say that men have more practice and it's a skill, so it can be learned. So that's about driving. So I would like to call upon Nitin, the first speaker, and the validator would be Ghostbusters.
Hi, good morning all. My target speaker, Nitin, is giving his ice-breaking speech. So, finding my voice is the topic of the speech. It's a very good subject. I wish you all the success. I don't know, today I am not feeling good.
Okay. Thank you. Now, Santosh, it took me 5 months to give icebreaker speech. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Before starting my speech, I would like to take a moment to wish all the wonderful women here very happy Women's Day. It's very inspiring to see you all able to sharpen your communication skills and leadership skills. So, it's wonderful. Okay, now I'll start my speech. So, good morning, all. Fellow officer, Toastmasters, and their guests. So, my topic is finding our voice. So, everyone has a voice, but not everyone gets chance to use it. So, my journey started long ago, when I was in primary school, where I was one of the favorite students of our teacher. It's nothing to do with nepotism. Okay, it was because of my skills. I was doing the reading and writing at that time in second or third standard, and I get the chance to. I like the performance. Okay, I get the chance to work in perform in dramas on class level, school level, and I was always taking a central stage. Central character. I was always playing the central character. Like in Krishna and Sudama story, I was playing Krishna. In Ramayana, I was playing Rama. Okay, that was the line I was enjoying. But it planted two things when I look back. It that thing planted two seeds. One was reading, and second was communicating, exhibiting my communication skills. And it goes on in secondary school as well. When I was in 7th standard, from 7th standard to 10th standard, in our school there was a tradition. In Maharashtra, I don't know, but in Maharashtra actually, there is tradition in Teachers' Day. You get a chance to exhibit the role or play the role of teachers. So where you teach to the other students. Okay. So most of the time I was getting a chance to teach the higher class students. Okay. And I was enjoying that. And the students also, whenever I was teaching, the students were as calm like you are, as receptive like you are today. Okay. So they were always very receptive. I don't know, when I look back, I don't know today. It was because of my teaching style or the way I was explaining, or it was because of they were, they were not, the regular student, teacher was not there to teach them. So what they were enjoying, I don't maybe think. And one more incident I would like to tell today. In school, actually, again, see, I was favorite student of that librarian. Everywhere the librarian, those were not good, not very welcoming teacher or you can say. So I was the one who was getting in the library. He was giving me the chance to get into the library, to choose the book whichever I want, and everyone else was getting the books from that window. Maybe because they were only exchanging the books every week, and I was actually reading the books. That's why that privilege he gave me. Otherwise, it was nothing to do with, like I told you that typically we were some established family or something, and I was getting the privilege. My father was in army, my mother was housewife, and my older brother and sister, they were trying their best to be average in school. Okay, they were from Mediapolistan actually. Okay, as last Sunday, when they experienced floods. So, and again, I hope 2-3 things. I will have to 2-3 things. So, okay, I will fast forward. I will tell you one more incident. After 10th, things happened different actually. How to spend the 3 months vacation. Okay, so my parents were not going to Switzerland, not taking me, or not going to Shimla even, so we had to stay in the village. Okay, so I took the typing classes along with the computer classes. I learned Lotus 1, 2, 3, one star, DOS, and one more thing, Tally. Okay, and things turned out after 2 years. I was doing simultaneously 11 and 12, and I get a chance to teach in same school for 6 months. Okay, that was I enjoying communicating, teaching, being in the explaining things, and after those 6 months, from next 6 months, actually I started one job. It was printing job actually, where I was taking jobs from customers. Okay, I was doing requirement gathering, designing, okay, communicating and everything, and getting printed those jobs from the printing press, and that margin was my profit actually. There I found, actually I encountered one scam, and I want to say that was first and last, I guess, scam I encountered in my life. I got a call from one sugar factory accounting department, and they wanted to print pamphlets actually. And
we decided everything, and we discussed on pricing and quality of the pamphlets. And okay, when I gave the job, they gave the bill. The quantity was 4 times what I gave them, and the amount was 3 times more. So that was a scam. They, without doing anything, they earned a lot of money. And what I, if you understood this calculation, they earned a lot of money, and I earned what I gave them. Okay, it was, so that was the first scam. And with this, actually with this, I need to finish the but again, I like the voice, and I found again it, and I will use that. Okay, so ChatGPT tricked me actually. I don't know. Okay, thank you.
So please take 1 minute and provide feedback for Toastmaster Nitin.
कितना स्कैम हुआ है? ये स्कैम यू डिड मैन। स्कैम।
Alright, so I would like to call Toastmaster Sumit to provide some insight on Toastmaster Vincey's speech.
आज की नारी वो नहीं जो आंगन तक सीमित है। आज की नारी वो है जो आसमान छूने का हौसला रखती है, समुंदर की गहराई नापने का साहस रखती है। आज की नारी तो वो है जो संसार की जंजीरें तोड़ के अपनी पहचान बनाने का जज्बा रखती है। Happy Women's Day to all my ladies Toastmasters. With that, I want to provide the objective of my today's target speaker, Toastmaster Vincey. My target speaker, Toastmaster Vincey, is attempting her level 1 project 3 speech. The objective of the speech is vocal variety and body language. So she will demonstrate in her speech the vocal variety as well as the body language. The title of the speech is Who Holds Your Remote? So I am very much enthusiastic to listen to her. All the best to my target speaker, Toastmaster Vincey, and over to you, Toastmaster. Thank you.
I would like to call Toastmaster Vincey to the stage. Good morning, Presiding Officer, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Today I'm going to share a very powerful message that silently controls many of us here, and that is allowing others to affect your life. Not financially, but internally, emotionally, and mentally. Let me ask you one question and requesting you all to honestly answer me. Has it happened any time, and how many times has it happened that someone's one comment has made your entire day spoiled out? It has ruined your day. One small comment. It can be one piece of feedback from your manager, one sarcastic remark from your professor, or maybe one comparison, one comment from your wife, or maybe one ignored message.
this has always what led to your confidence levels drop down, your energy levels shifts to zero, and what happens is your mind plays those same moments again and again and again. This happens because we have given the remote control of our access and emotion to someone else. And when we hand over the remote control to someone else, we stop being the author of our life. The reality is people will judge you, people will try to pull you down, people will misunderstand you, people will try to put and project their fears onto you. But their reaction is their reflection. It's not a definition of who you are. So you need to decide if you want to absorb it or you need to just observe it. A simple analogy that I would like to share with you all is, imagine you are an ocean and people's comment are like those waves. Some waves are small and some waves are loud and chaotic. But do you know this? That the waves always hit the surface and they do not hit the depth. So depth is your identity, depth is your clarity, depth is your values. And when you know your depth, no one can shake the foundation. The reaction why we get all to this is because we seek validations. We fear rejections. We sometimes try to compare ourselves with others, and that's the reason we are trembled. But sometimes when we get these thoughts, ask yourself a question: why is this question triggering me? Why is that comment triggering me? Instead of saying, let's not get triggered by all of this that's happening around me, and that will make you a strong component. Let me share a famous mom story with you all. There was a mom who was repetitively and constantly being insulted by a man. The man finally asked the mom that, I tried to insult you so much, why are you not reacting to it? And the mom said, I'll ask you one question, please answer to me. And the question is, in case if somebody is offering you a gift and you reject to accept that gift, who does that gift belong to? The man said, of course it belongs to the person who was offering it. Why? Because I have not accepted the gift. The mom said, he smiled first and he said, I reject and I refuse to accept your insult. That's the level of emotional mastery. Silence is not because you are weak, but silence because you are strong. And being strong does not mean that you are not emotional, you are not hurt, you don't get disappointed. But the strength is not feeling. The strength is about not letting those feelings control your emotions. You pause, you reflect, and you choose wisely to take those mature positive steps. Many a times in our office, we get such feedbacks. But how do we respond towards it? Instead of reacting, we should be responding. In this comparison world, what we try to do is, hey, she got a new car, he has got a new house, this family is going on international trips every 2 months, and we try to see their happiness. But are we really understanding that we are comparing our behind the scenes with theirs highlighted reels on social media? The real power is make sure that whenever someone criticizes you, you stay focused. Whenever someone tries to doubt on you, you stay calm. Whenever someone is underestimating you, try to be powerful. And when someone is trying to say that this is the person who is not capable of, make sure you keep going and you show that person that you are able to achieve it. From all this, finally, I would like to give you some takeaways with you from today's speech that I had. Is first, always pause before reacting. 2, make sure that when you react, it should not be a reaction, but it should be a response. 3rd, do and ask your heart, are you doing, is that correct for yourself? Does it really matter to you? So these questions, when you ask yourself, I'm pretty sure it will take you to a right direction. Last but not the least that I would like to say is, next time when somebody tries to change your mood, ask the question to yourself, who is holding the remote? And a resilient person will always have the answer as, I am holding the remote.
The speech was really engaging. So moving on to Toastmaster Abhishek.
So 1 minute.
Oh, sorry, I would like to give you all 1 minute to get the feedback.
Super, Lindsay. Super. It's really powerful.
Examples were so apt. That's really
Alright. So, for the next speech, I would like Toastmaster Abhishek, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Subhash.
Happy afternoon to everyone and happy Women's Day to all the lovely ladies who are present inside this room today. Today I'll be evaluating my speaker 3, Toastmaster Subhash, will be presenting his Level 2 Project 2 speech, which is on body language, effective body language, in which a presenter has to show intentional and unintentional body language in his stage. I wish my powerful speaker all the best, and his speech title is The Woman Behind My Strength. Woman Behind My Strength, over to Toastmaster Subhash.
Yes, I would like to call Toastmaster Subhash.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Let me ask you to do something. Just now, think about the strongest person you know. There is a heavy, high chance that that person is a woman. That is why today I want to make some confession. Many years I was believed that I am self-made. My success, my achievements, my journey. But life taught me something humbling. I am not self-made. I am woman-made. Because in my life, my strength has got 3 powerful names. My mother, my sister, and my wife. Let me take to you a moment which I will never forget. One evening at home, I was sitting quietly. I was stressed, uncertain, and honestly, I was doubting on myself. that I am not capable enough. But my mother told me something. Mother always knew. She came, sat beside me, placed her gentle hand on my shoulder, and said, if the road is difficult, it doesn't mean you stop walking. Friends, that moment, I learned something very important. Mother is not just support you, she reveals you when you are to start with. Before the world believes in you, mother already does. Mother builds your courage, mother builds confidence. Most importantly, mother teaches you how to be resilient. If confidence had some address, it would be a mother's heart. Let us talk about my sister. Growing up, my sister and I had many arguments. Sometimes she acted like my personal life auditor, checking my mistake, correcting my attitude, occasionally reminding me most embarrassing childhood stories. But then I learned something important. Sister teaches you the most precious lesson of the life. That is respect. Because when you grow respecting your sister, respecting women is natural. Not forced, not taught later. It's building your character. That shapes better society. Then came the third woman who transformed my life, my wife. Friends, life is very big journey. And journey becomes meaningful if someone was beside you, not behind you, not ahead you, but beside you. There are the days when responsibility becomes heavy. Our expectations become very high. Days when we are tired, but we keep moving. That moment, my wife says, very powerful, something very powerful. Don't worry, we will handle it. Not I, not you, but we. This has got very incredible power because partnership creates strength. Friends, today's story is not only the women in my life, it is for all the women. Women, maybe the mother who is raising the future leaders, maybe sister who is building the confidence, maybe wife who is supporting your dreams, maybe sister, maybe your daughter who builds maybe future, creating shapes in the future. Friends, women are not just part of the society, they are strength of the society. Let me repeat, women are not part of the society, not just part of the society, they are the strength of society. So, just now, I want all of us to do something very important. Think about a woman in your life who has made some change in you. Today, when you go home, call them or meet them personally and tell them two powerful words. Thank you. So friends, today when you are seeing me standing strong here, just remember, I am not self-made.
I am women made. Proudly women made. Thank you.
And to Toastmasters Vash, I definitely WhatsApp my mom today. Okay. So please take 1 minute and provide feedback.
Very good structure, Subhash. You have covered all important women in your life.
Alright. So, yes, I hope you all provided your feedbacks. So, I have one question today from the audience. What are the qualities in women that you admire the most? Anybody can raise their hand and let. What are some of the qualities in women that you admire the most? Yes.
Supportive and understanding.
Supportive and understanding.
Emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence.
Assertiveness. Assertiveness.
Assertiveness.
Answering this question would create a bias.
Sure, go ahead.
That's the answer.
Okay.
Women add color to the otherwise black and white world.
Women are silent.
Adding color.
Women add color to the otherwise black and white world.
Maintaining the overall economics. I say, like, I am from a middle class family. My mother used to have. Do you know what is the ATM machines? Mother used to have all the bars. And whenever I had any excursion or anything, whenever I want to buy stamps, anything I want to money, whatever I need, no, it was there. That ATM was never empty.
Adaptability. Adaptability.
Yes.
Was the best.
Adaptive. That's great. That's great. So all of these qualities are very true, and these qualities are very inspiring as well. And as you mentioned about economy, I would like to add just one factor, that our GDP does not account for women who are actually household workers. We do not have that section of women who are accounted over there. Yes, they helped us in being what we are today, but that is nowhere we account. So we always, in literature there is a saying that we always praise the women, and we say that women are like tea bags. Once you put them in hot water, they have more strength. In a similar way, we always praise them for their hot water strength, and that is called the balance. I would like to share one story of a silent CEO. So my father, he had a transferable job because he worked in a government bank. He used to move around from towns after towns to villages after villages to cities after cities, and we used to stay in one place in Chennai with my mother because obviously we can't go around with them since we had our schooling to complete. So my mother used to manage everything. She used to manage household work. She used to manage leaking roofs. She used to manage our school admission. She used to manage, prepare our meals and make sure we reach school on time. And apart from this, she was our emotional anchor. Anytime we were angry, we used to explode. Anytime I used to fight with my sibling, and that was, my mother had to be the mediator over there. But there was a bias over there. The bias was that she did not mind the weight. What was the weight? The weight was she was doing all of this like it was expected from her. It was expected that she should be selfless. She shouldn't go out and have her own dreams, have her own ambition before her children. Maybe that was expectation during those times, and maybe there are few places in today's time also who would frown upon a woman who would choose her dreams, her careers, her ambitions over her children. Whereas it would be perfectly fine if men would go out to another country to study, to follow their ambition, their dreams, in order to provide food for the family. Because that's how the structure works. Men also have that responsibility in this society to maybe earn bread for the family. But isn't that where we should have a true balance? Isn't where there should have been government policies which would have allowed family people who live in a family to maybe stay with their own family? Men should also get good paternity leaves to be with the mother who just had a kid. So that would create a good balance, and also kids should be taught from early age to be more independent. They should be taught to prepare their own meals, to share some few load in the household work, so that mothers can go out, pursue their own careers. Isn't that a thought that we can think about? So, I would say that yes, women are an equal contributor in the society. Even though they do not go out and they do not pursue their careers, they still have their stake in the economy. So with this thought, I think we can take 5-minute break, and after that we can take this speaker for time in table topic session. If everyone is agreeable with this. Alright.